Anna's Orlov, written by Bradford Lee Walton. Exterior, Hans' mansion. Rear grounds, day. The house and grounds are palatial. Children splash in a large swimming pool. At a long table, a maid serves food as adults drink and chat. Across the grounds, at a table under an umbrella, Hans, Vlad, and Liz, smart casual attire, sip drinks and nibble finger food. A servant stands nearby.
I'm not used to this sunshine.
Perhaps Vlad can apply some suntan lotion later?
Liz looks at Vlad, hopeful. Vlad smiles.
Perhaps later. What is on your mind, Hans?
I've been thinking about the connection between Ursula and Banks.
Go on.
I know Ursula well, and she couldn't swim. She hated the water. Never went near it. How could she suddenly drown?
Liz and Vlad are silent.
And then Banks, the torture. His toenails were removed.
Linz winces.
I think maybe this Albrecht is an operative in our business, maybe. A mole.
For who?
Hans leans back, sighs.
Obviously, it is not one of us, but my suspicion suggests it might be DuPont.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
It could equally be Jamal, Chan, or Austin. Personally, I don't trust Chan.
Do we trust any of them?
Hans and Liz chortle.
Come for a swing, Grandpa.
Megan, a wet 5-year-old, arrives. Hans beams.
This is Megan, the cheekiest of my 4 grandchildren.
Oh, hello, darling. She's beautiful, Hans. You must be very proud.
I am.
He grabs Megan, tickles her. Megan squeals in delight.
Megan!
By the pool, Margaret Zimmer, a 55-year-old in sarong and sunglasses, gestures.
Grandpa's busy. Come back, honey.
Hans kisses Megan on the head.
You heard, Grandma. Off you go.
Megan runs off. Hans returns his attention to Vlad and Liz.
Regardless of who it is, they're a threat to our industry. A threat to our way of life.
Liz removes her sunglasses, rubs her eyes.
All this sunshine is giving me a headache.
Vlad catches sight of a butler behind Hans and Liz. The butler leads Anna, radiant in a summer dress and broad hat, down a flight of stairs.
I think I have a solution to our problem.
Hans and Liz are delighted.
You do?
What is it?
Not what. Who?
He rises. The butler and Anna arrive.
Good afternoon. You must be Miss Kononova.
Anna smiles, nods. She extends her hand.
And you must be Mr. Kirill? A pleasure.
Vlad kisses Anna's hand.
The pleasure is mine. I know this sounds like a cliché, but have we met before?
I do not think so.
Liz puts her sunglasses back on. Hans excitedly moves towards Anna.
Vlad, you devil, you have been keeping secrets from me. I'm Hans Zimmer, but please, call me Hans. Welcome to my humble abode.
Thank you, Hans.
This is Elizabeth Huntington.
Hello.
Liz is stoic. Hans snaps his fingers. The servant pulls a chair from the table.
Please, join us.
The butler pours drinks as the servant presents a fresh platter of food. Liz turns to Anna.
I didn't catch your name.
Kononova. Alessandra Kononova. But please, call me Sasha.
Liz is unimpressed. Hans is smitten.
Sasha? That's the name I wanted to call one of my daughters. But Margaret wouldn't allow it. She wanted something more pretentious, like Elizabeth.
Vlad clears his throat. Hans blushes.
Whoops! No offense, Liz.
Liz waves a hand.
Miss Kononova comes highly recommended. She specializes in our problem at hand.
Liz notices the scar on Anna's forearm.
How did you get that scar?
I cut myself. Shaving.
I think what Sasha's saying is, the less we know about her, the better.
Precisely. Whoever this Albrecht is, and regardless of who he works for, the last thing you want is to have information about me and be at his mercy.
Liz shudders.
How soon can you start?
Sasha will be seen as Ursula's replacement.
Excellent idea. Perhaps I could have some time with Sasha? You know, explain Ursula's background.
Liz gives Hans a withering look.
Thank you, but that won't be necessary. As I understand it, your associates are here for a few days,
Correct.
and there is a masquerade ball organized for the final night, yes?
If necessary, I can cancel it like that.
Hans snaps his fingers. The servant arrives at the table. Hans waves him away.
It's not necessary. I will have solved your problem by then.
Who's paying for your services?
We will split Miss Kononova's fee 3 ways.
What is your fee, Miss Kononova?
Anna jots on a napkin, passes it to Hans. He whistles.
Ooh, big number.
Hans passes it to Liz. Liz looks at it.
You must be joking.
I never joke, except during bad sex.
Hans chuckles. Liz passes the napkin to Vlad. He ignores it.
So we're agreed. Your accommodation has been taken care of at the hotel.
Very good.
Anna rises. Vlad and Hans stand.
Thank you for your time.
Vlad and Hans admire Anna as she walks away.
An excellent asset, Vlad.
Liz sneers.
Indeed.
Scene end.